If you like the idea of saving hundreds of dollars in your utility bills, then you need to find a home with high efficiency rating. The problem is most homes in Salt Lake City and the surrounding area were built a long time ago, some of which during the World War II era. But here at the Waterstone community built by Garbett Homes, they found a way to build new construction homes with high efficiency ratings. Let's go check it out. All right, we are back at Garbett Homes. This time, we're in their Murray community. Now, this is a little bit smaller community. They've got about 15 home lots for sale, all on a nice little quiet cul-de-sac. But we're gonna do a quick home tour of this particular model, which is the Sargent. It's a little bit bigger floor plan, just over 3,300 square feet. Now we have the half bath on the main level and the little office space right when you come through the front door. You walk down the hallway and it leads you into this nice big kitchen. You know, I love it when they have this extra island space with the cabinets underneath. You've got the extra seating here at the counter. And I also love when they make the colored cabinets a little bit different. It kind of breaks it up so it's not just one white kitchen. You've got kind of this nice rich dark brown with the island cabinets and the white on the countertop, and then a nice farmhouse sink. But I love that they put their cabinets all the way to the ceiling, so you've got plenty of extra space. Now, Garbett, of course, is known for their high energy efficient materials. That includes things like the electric range and the range hood. They've got an LG, so nice stainless steel. It kind of matches the dishwasher and the range hood. You're missing the fridge right here, but just picture another stainless steel fridge. And then of course, what's a kitchen without a nice big open pantry? I also like that they added extra kind of storage in here and made it nice and organized in the pantry space. And then the tile backsplash just looks really nice. And then walking over here, I love how big and open and wide this floor plan is. People love this open concept look. They were still able to fit a full-size table, big enough for 8 people. And to be honest, you could probably get an even bigger table with how much extra space that you have on this main level. And then walking over here into the main living room, you probably have like a TV up on this wall. You can see it's already wired for a nice big flat screen. And I love that they put a ton of windows in this room to make it really bright and really open. I also love that this particular builder happens to have like taller, bigger windows than oftentimes you'll see in new construction, where it's almost like the window goes right up against the ceiling. So it makes it nice and big and open with natural light. What I would say about this community that stands out is you have a little bit bigger yard space, it feels like. We have a little bit more of a backyard. We'll show you what the backyard looks like. In fact, a lot of these lots have a specific walkout basement. We'll talk about why that's really important. But next, we're gonna head upstairs and show you what the upstairs looks like. All right, absolutely love this upstairs layout. You have this nice little den. In fact, if you look out through the windows, you have beautiful views of the Wasatch Mountains. And of course, with your high energy savings, your utility bills are gonna be way less. In fact, the neighbor's house, you can see already has solar on it. All these homes kind of come pre-wired, so to speak, for solar. So what's really cool, this community actually doesn't use natural gas at all in any of their homes, meaning both your heating and your cooling are electric. Now, what's more typical in the state of Utah is you would have electric AC for your cooling, but you would use natural gas via a furnace for your heating. In this case, both your heating and cooling come from your electric. So you can imagine if you have solar panels, drastically lowers your utility bills, which really makes Garbett stand out. Now let's go check out the rest of the upstairs. Again, over 3,300 square feet. Now that's including the basement, but as you can see, even just in this upstairs, you have a really big master bedroom. That's important for a lot of our buyers. We get feedback all the time from people reaching out through this channel, looking for new construction homes that's still affordable. And when you're priced in the mid to low 700s and you're getting a home this big that's brand new, definitely makes this builder stand out from an affordability standpoint. Plus you're getting lower utility bills. All of that adds up. Now walking into the primary bathroom here, really good size. You've got the dual vanity sinks. You've got the nice shower tub that are separate there. They do a really beautiful tile job. And then if we walk all the way in here, you've got a full walk-in closet. Really important to have enough closet space here in your bedroom. And then around the corner, I'll go show you what the guest rooms look like. All right, as we're walking down the hallway, you've got a full laundry room, not just a laundry closet like you would see in some smaller homes, but a full laundry room with extra cabinet space and storage. Then we'll walk into the first guest bedroom here. Again, really good size. You've got several windows in here to really bring in that natural light. They staged this really beautifully. You can tell this is perfect for like a little kid's room. And for families in Utah, Utah is the youngest state in the country. So it makes sense a lot of people have little kids. They like to have, multiple bedrooms on one level. If you're like me with little kids, it's nice to have, the guest bedrooms right next to the master. So when your kid's crying in the middle of the night, they're right there. Here's the second bedroom. Again, you can kind of see even the storage and the closet space is pretty big. I'll open that up so you can kind of take a look and see how big those closets are. Now, just like most builders, Garbett has incentives for buyers tied through their preferred lender. If you want more information about that, at the time of this recording, it's about 4 or 5% that can be used for a buyer's closing costs. Reach out to us. We'll tell you exactly how many lots are left in which communities for this builder, what their current incentives are, and really how you can take advantage of that in the new construction world. Let's go check out the outside. There's some really cool key features of these homes with the walkout basement. This is what a walkout basement looks like. Very common in Utah to have a basement, but it's not always common to have a full walkout like you see right here. Now, here's why this is an important feature. It's very common that buyers oftentimes either want to be able to rent out a portion of their house to lower their monthly payment and really subsidize their mortgage by pulling in rental income from a basement apartment, or maybe it's multi-generational and they have family members or maybe people who are coming to visit out of town that want their own private space. Well, instead of having to walk through the main part of the house, you can access the basement directly from the outside. Now, I love the attention to detail with how they built their homes. They truly wanted everything to be as efficient and low cost as possible. And that even comes down to the landscaping. So not just the construction of the house and the materials that they use with the insulation and the high energy lighting systems, all that, but even just the landscaping of how it's going to require less water to maintain your yard. That's really important. And that water bill adds to your total cost. So if you're looking for something that's affordable, something that's a high quality material, you definitely want to check out Garbett Homes. Now, if I had to pick my favorite aspect about this particular community, it's probably the fact that so many of these homes have the ability to have this walkout basement. Now, this is becoming a more and more popular trend here in Utah, to have the ability to build essentially a basement apartment out and still have accessibility from the outside without having to walk through the main part of the house. Because let's face it, if you're gonna rent out your basement to kind of subsidize your mortgage to some stranger, you don't necessarily want them walking through your kitchen in order to access the basement apartment. So what's really cool is if you think about the math, it makes it much easier for, say, a first-time home buyer or someone who's more conscious about their monthly payment to bring in that rental income and still be able to qualify for a house like this. So between the builder's, preferred lender incentive, depending on what that is, it could oftentimes lower your monthly payment substantially when you get a lower interest rate. But on top of that, imagine also being able to rent out, a 1 or 2 bedroom basement apartment with its own kitchen and bathroom and its own living setup with its own private access through the backyard. That could probably cut your monthly payment down by 40 or 50%. And now you're stacking benefit on top of benefit, plus having a brand new, beautiful house and high energy efficiency with lower monthly utility bills. You add up all these things and it's pretty obvious why someone would want to buy a Garbett home. Now, Murray is a really interesting, centrally located suburb of Salt Lake City. You have some really cool amenities nearby like Topgolf or the Fashion Place Mall, as well as several restaurants, grocery stores, and things to do in the local area. But what's really cool is because it's in the middle of the valley, you're a very close drive to either downtown Salt Lake City, where a lot of people will be working, or further south on the edge of Utah County, places like Lehigh or Saratoga Springs, where there's a lot of job growth and why a lot of people are relocating to this area. So if you like the idea of being centrally located, you're still on the east side of the valley, which means you're really close to the Wasatch Mountains and all the biking and hiking trails and things to do in this part of Salt Lake City. When you stack that on top of all the savings that you're getting with this type of home, it makes sense why a lot of people would want to live in this part of Salt Lake City. So if you have questions about what it's like to live in Murray or in the greater Salt Lake City area, make sure to reach out to me. My team and I service this entire area. We've helped many, many buyers who have reached out to us through this YouTube channel to find them an awesome deal that fits their lifestyle and their family's needs. Again, my name is Scott. My contact info is below. We'll see you in the next video.